Sawadee-ka. Thank you for joining us for the midday edition of NBT World Brief on NBT and NBT World. You're with me, Sandra Han Utsaha. In our first story, His Majesty the King has extended royal assistance to the family of a victim who died in the high-speed rail construction crane collapse in Nakhon Ratchasima, offering support and condolences to those affected. Yesterday at 5:45 p.m., a royal funeral assistance ceremony was held at Sakhet Waramahavihan Temple in Bangkok for the family of Mr. Thanapat Buntem, who died in the collapse of a construction crane at the high-speed rail project site. The ceremony was presided over by Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Interior, Ansit Sampantharat. The incident occurred on January 14th when a crane fell onto Special Express train number 21, operating on the Krongthep Aphiwat Ubon Ratchathani route near kilometer marker 220 in Nakhon Ratchasima, resulting in multiple injuries and fatalities. His Majesty, having closely followed the situation, expressed deep concern, placed the deceased under royal patronage, and granted financial assistance of 20,000 baht to the family to help ease their hardship and provide moral support, bringing profound gratitude and appreciation for his royal benevolence. In other news, a new survey by the private sector's anti-corruption network warns that vote buying is expected in the 2026 general election, with Bangkok and surrounding areas recording the highest amounts. The Zero Corruption Working Group under the Joint Standing Committee on Commerce, Industry and Banking, or JSCCIB, has released a survey indicating a high likelihood of vote buying in the general election on February 8th of 2026. A member of the Zero Corruption Working Group and advisor to the University of the Thai Chamber of Commerce Council, Sawani Thairungrod, said corruption is worsening and severely affecting the economy, business confidence, and the country's image. The survey, conducted nationwide among 4,814 respondents from the public and business sectors, found that 42% believe vote buying will be widespread. While 69% said they would refuse money, vote buying prices were estimated as high as 7,500 baht per person in Bangkok and the vicinity. Other regions reported lower amounts. Prime Minister and Interior Minister Anutin Chanvirakul, as leader of the Phumchai Thai Party, insisted that it was definitely not the Phumchai Thai Party that used money to buy votes. He said the public is intelligent and well aware, and if anyone still thinks of doing old-style politics or vote buying, he believes the public would not pay any attention. As for which political party it might be, he said that the Phumchai Thai Party was never concerned about that anyway. Meanwhile, Secretary General of the Election Commission, or EC, Sawang Bunmi, responded to the survey that the EC is aware of the findings and will strengthen preventive measures to ensure vote buying does not influence election outcomes. The EC Secretary General added that so-called red zones exist in all regions, depending on the intensity of competition in each constituency, not confined to any specific area. The Election Commission of Thailand, or EC, is strengthening cooperation with the private sector by partnering with Line Thailand to expand public access to accurate information ahead of the upcoming general election and referendum. Thailand Limited to enhance public communication ahead of the general election and national referendum scheduled for Sunday, February 8th of 2026. On January 16th, Secretary General of the Election Commission, Sawang Bunmi, welcomed Line Thailand executives at the EC office to discuss cooperation in disseminating accurate, comprehensive, and timely election-related information. The discussion focused on the role of digital platforms in improving public access to reliable information and strengthening understanding of the election and referendum process. Line Today announced it is working with more than 6 leading media partners and has launched a special section titled Election 69 to provide comprehensive coverage and updates. EC Secretary General Sawang expressed appreciation for Line's support, saying the cooperation will help ensure the election and referendum are conducted transparently, fairly, and in accordance with the law. Thailand says it is reviewing details of an invitation from the United States regarding a proposed peace initiative to help end the Gaza conflict, while reaffirming its support for a two-state solution. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Thailand has confirmed receiving an invitation through diplomatic channels from U.S. President Donald J. Trump concerning a comprehensive plan to end the Gaza conflict and a U.S. initiative to establish a so-called Board of Peace. In a statement released yesterday, the ministry said Thailand is currently reviewing the details of the proposal. In principle, Thailand welcomed initiatives that support lasting peace in the Middle East and humanitarian efforts to address the suffering of the Palestinian people. It added that any such initiative should reflect the aspirations of the Palestinian people and receive support from countries in the region. Thailand also reaffirmed its long-standing position in support of continued efforts by all parties to achieve a two-state solution, under which Israel and Palestine can live side by side in peace and security. The ministry emphasized that Thailand's position remains aligned with international law and relevant United Nations resolutions as it considers the U.S. proposal. And at 2 p.m. today, Thailand will conduct a nationwide test of its mobile emergency alert system to ensure readiness for major disasters. Authorities stress that this is only a drill and urge the public not to panic. What you just heard was the sound of the alert. The nationwide test will take place at 2 p.m. today across all 76 provinces and Bangkok using the National Alert System. During the test, mobile phones will emit a loud warning sound for about 8 seconds, even if the device is muted, locked, or set to vibration. An automatic message will appear on the screen stating this is a test, not a real emergency, in both Thai and English. No links will be attached, and the message will disappear on its own without requiring any action. For compatibility, iPhones must be running iOS version 18 or later, while Android devices must use Android version 11 or later. Authorities emphasize that if people hear the alert sound at 2 p.m. today, there is no need to panic or click anything. This nationwide drill is intended to ensure that emergency alerts can reach the public quickly and effectively in the event of a real disaster. Please do not panic and do not click on any links if your phone sounds an alert at 2 p.m. today. And that wraps up our midday edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments on NBT and NBT World. And for more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, I'm Sandra Han Utsaha. สวัสดีค่ะ